Bonjour, everybody. Mr. Anonymous back. Huh? But anyways, we got you to know. I just want to thank you guys for being here, for listening. I didn't come here to make you guys feel good. I came here to tell you what's happening. What's happening in our communities. Right now, right now there are reserves with no clean water. Boil water advisory that lasted years and years, not days. Families hauling water, jugs from the lake, from the water plant, just to cook, just to clean, to drink even, You don't believe me? Look at the, what's that place called? The Scandiga, is it? Scandiga First Nation, they've been underwater. They've been underwater, boil water advisory for a long time, for 10,000 days. That's about 27 years, 27 plus years. A whole generation born. A whole generation born and raised, not trusting the tap, in 2026 too, and in Canada, It's like a Shoal Lake First Nation, They're cut off from the mainland, cut off from the mainland for 100 years to give Winnipeg. Just to give Winnipeg clean water, They didn't even get safe drinking water until 2021. That's what's broken. That's what broken promises look like, Back in 91, they promised safe water by 2001. Failed. 95, 95, they promised all systems fixed by 2004. Failed. 2015, they promised all advisories would be lifted, would be gone by 2021. Failed again. Right now our people are being jailed too faster than they're being protected. Police show up when we are hurting, not when we are crying for help. And the people look at us, and say, drunks, addicts, bums, They don't know, they don't ask why, they don't see why, they don't understand the trauma, we've been through, and we're still being put through today, Trauma that's behind us, behind our eyes. The Indian Act took our power. Residential schools beat the love out of our parents. The 60s scoop sold our babies. And all that created fear, you know. That fear gets tossed down, you know. A dad who was hit as a child may hit too, you know. A child who sees that, you know, they carry it. Did you know that? So when you see a native person, you know, when you see a native person struggling, don't judge, you know. They're not seeing, you're not seeing a drunk, you're not seeing an addict, you know. You're seeing 150 years of government policy walking around in a human body. That's how it looks, you know. That's how it seems, you know. You're seeing Niskendaga, you know. You're seeing Shaw Lake, you know. We are not a conquered people. You know that? We're still here, you know, but we're tired of carrying this alone, you know. That's why I'm telling you this, because if you don't know, you know, you can't help, you know. If you do know, you can't pretend you don't, you know. Learn, ask, listen, because the water crisis is real. The jail crisis is real. The pain is real. And it didn't start with us. You know that? But the healing, it can start with us. You know? All of us together. So, time to speak up. Time to not be afraid. We're all here with you, with everyone. You know, we gotta learn to work together. We can beat this. You know. But yeah, let me get you now. Love you guys. I'll see you guys again later. Got a lot more to discuss later on again. Alright, let me get you now. I love you guys. I'll see you guys again later. Mr. Unanonymous, because you know me. Okay, love you guys.